Hey guys, the biggest asshole in the Assassin's Creed community here today, and welcome back to another video on Assassin's Creed the Ezio collection. So today I've got a video for you guys, top 5 reasons you guys should be hyped for Assassin's Creed the Ezio collection, because a lot of people recently have been incredibly disappointed with what's going on with the Ezio collection and how it looks, and just people are just very angry with what's happening. But I'm going to give you guys some reasons to be hyped for it. I certainly am, although I am disappointed with some aspects of it. I am certainly hyped for the Ezio collection, and I want to fuel your guys' hype. So let's get straight into this video, guys. So number 5 on my list of top 5 reasons to be excited for Assassin's Creed the Ezio collection is that it comes out in 2 months. Now this might seem quite mundane to you guys and not really important at all, but the fact that it comes out in 2 months is a reason to be hyped, because what we've seen in the trailer probably isn't going to get a downgrade, because one, it doesn't need to, and two, they've got such a short amount of time they need to prepare to be selling it and shipping it to different places, and you know, a short amount of time before the release date, it's always a good thing. I mean, like, why would you want to wait a load of time? It was announced this month and it comes out 2 months later. So that is a reason to be hyped for it, because we get to play it and see what it actually looks like in 2 months, such a short amount of time, because you don't really get to see an awful lot in the trailer, and the trailer probably doesn't do it justice, because what I think is that in-game, the game actually looks a lot better in all 3 of the remastered Ezio games. So showing a trailer doesn't really do it enough justice. So to be able to actually get our hands on the game and be able to actually play it and see what it looks like will be awesome, and we'll probably be able to see huge improvements in the graphics, because you spend most of the time just playing the game instead of looking at the cutscenes. So yeah, the fact that it comes out in 2 months in such a short space of time is definitely a reason to be hyped for it, in my opinion. So number 4 on my list for top 5 things to be hyped for in Assassin's Creed the Ezio collection is the fact that it doesn't cost like 50 quid to get, because most games for the current generation are like 50 quid then when they come out new, but the Ezio collection is actually £39.99, so it's about £10 less than it usually would be, and you get 3 games, 3 revamped games in the collection. So you get Assassin's Creed 2, Brotherhood, and Revelations, obviously, and it's only for £39.99, which is awesome. Obviously, if you want to get the collector's edition, it's 60 quid, which is also less than the other special editions of previous Assassin's Creed games. They've been from the range from like £80 to £100, but the fact that the standard edition is £39.99 and in the collector's edition is just about £60, that's really good, considering you get all of that crap and then 3 games on top of like all the collector's stuff. So that's a reason to be hyped for it. It doesn't cost a fucking arm and a leg to get, like most games do coming out nowadays, probably because it is a remaster, but then again, it costs cheaper. That's one of the reasons that the fact that it's £39.99 is good. It's cheaper. Who doesn't want things to be cheaper? Of course. Why the fuck would you be like, yeah, no, I want it to be more money? But yes, that's a reason to be hyped for the Ezio trilogy, because even if you're like kind of impartial to buying it, you're not sure, it's not an awful lot of money, and it does cost less than most games that are coming out of a current gen right now, and you also get 3 games which have been remastered, so to speak. So it is good, and that's one of the reasons to be hyped for the Ezio collection. So number 3 on my list of top 5 reasons to be hyped for Assassin's Creed the Ezio collection is that we get to relive the nostalgia of the Ezio trilogy. So it's just great having Ezio a relevant character again, because obviously Ezio hasn't had a game for about 5 years. So the fact that he's relevant again is fucking awesome. The fact that he's got his own collection, it's going to be on current gen, it's just fucking awesome. We get to relive the nostalgia of the Ezio collection and almost that feeling of playing it again for the first time. And it's just so cool seeing Ezio in new trailers again, and just seeing a new game centered around him. It's really fucking cool, because as you guys know, the Ezio trilogy is my favorite out of all the Assassin's Creed games. I love the Ezio trilogy to fucking pieces. It's almost perfect in my eyes. So seeing all this promotion of an Ezio game which is like a collection of all the Assassin's Creed Ezio games been remastered. It's just awesome, and it makes me really happy, and we just get to relive that nostalgia of playing the game for the first time, and just all the different places that we've been to in Assassin's Creed 2, Brotherhood and Revelations, all the things we've done, and we get to just look back on everything and we get to relive it again, which is why I'm hyped for it. I'm hyped to replay the Ezio trilogy in a new way. So another reason to be hyped for the Ezio collection is more Ezio content for everyone on each platform, Xbox One or PS4. Sadly, I don't think it's coming out for PC, but I might make a video on that in the future. But more Ezio content for everyone. Now, as you guys probably know, the Assassin's Creed Ezio collection featured lots of different DLCs, and some of these DLCs were specific to certain consoles. Mainly PS3. It was only PS3 that had the certain DLCs because Ubisoft favoured PlayStation. So there were a few DLCs in the PS3 edition of Brotherhood 2 and Revelations that featured things that weren't in the Xbox version. So this could mean that in the Ezio collection they pile all of the DLC, such as like the Draken armor or DLC outfits or DLC dyes or secret like missions like the Copernicus conspiracy in Assassin's Creed Brotherhood that was only on PS3. They pile all of these different DLCs into the Ezio collection for both platforms so people can play them on the new kind of revamped version of the Ezio trilogy, and people that haven't experienced these before can now experience them on Xbox, which would be fucking awesome because you'd have all the content from all the Ezio games piled into one thing with all the different outfits, Uplay things, all the different DLCs, all the little missions that you can do. Because in Assassin's Creed Brotherhood there were a few tombs you could do that were DLC, and if these were in the Xbox version, because these teams were only on the PS3 version, if these were on the Xbox version, that would be fucking awesome, because that would mean Ezio content that I personally haven't played before, because I own a PS3 but I don't have Brotherhood for it, and it would just be fucking awesome if they did this and they piled everything into one. So this is a possibility, and it's a huge reason to be hyped, because there's some things that if you're an Xbox player you haven't played on the Ezio trilogy before, so you get to experience these new things in the Ezio collection. Also, I know a lot of people didn't get a chance to get the different pieces of like the different outfits because there were certain Uplay things or DLC things. If you haven't got the DLC before, you're going to get a chance to get all of Ezio's outfits, and maybe even the specific PS3 ones will be able to get on Xbox. And there was also a dye in Assassin's Creed 2 where you could only get it from getting the phone game and getting a certain code, and maybe that'll be in it. Maybe that'll be in the PS4 and Xbox One edition, which would be fucking awesome because it was kind of like grey, white and red, and it was kind of in between Wetlands Ebony and the grey one you can get in Florence. So all this content that could be added to it, the Xbox players haven't played before, and then all the different outfits and Uplay things would be a huge reason to be hyped for it, because it is literally extra content that some people haven't played before. So number one on my list of things in top 5 things to be hyped for in the Ezio collection is the revamped textures and graphics. Now, I'm certainly hyped for this myself. I'm really hyped to see how it looks in game. We've seen how it looks in cutscenes. You can tell there's a difference, but it's not as much of a difference as we expected, but I'm certainly hyped to see how it looks in game, because what I've noticed is you can actually notice a difference in the textures and the graphics of the different games, but I want to see how it looks in the game, because what I think will happen is in game it looks a lot better than it does in the cutscenes, because Assassin's Creed Ezio Trilogy's cutscenes, especially AC2, never really looked that good or spectacular, but the gameplay, it was always quite pretty and quite presentable. So I feel like it'll look good in game, which is why I'm incredibly hyped for it. I think there'll definitely be a noticeable difference in terms of textures and graphics in the actual game when we're playing it, which is the reason why I'm hyped for the revamped textures and graphics. I know there's people that are like, no, I'm not really hyped for it at all, it's going to be shit, but I'm hyped to see what the game looks like and how it feels, and just the textures, because basically I think Assassin's Creed 2 is going to look like if not even better, how the Christina missions looked in Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. So that's my main reason for being hyped for Assassin's Creed the Ezio collection. So I hope you guys enjoyed my top 5 list for top 5 reasons to be hyped for the Ezio collection. There's just a few reasons why I'm personally hyped for the Ezio collection. You guys are entitled to yours, but basically just trying to hype people up for the game, looking at the bright side of things, because a lot of people are looking at the negative side of the Ezio collection, and I'm talking about what's good about it and what I'm hyped for. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember to drop a like and drop a comment in the comment section below why you're excited for the Ezio collection or why you're not. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Also, I want to thank you guys for 2,600 subscribers. I've just recently hit it. We should be on 3,000 before we know it, and that will be fucking awesome, because my end goal for the end of the year was like 2,000. It might have even been 1,500 really early on in the year, but now we've doubled that. We're almost on 3,000 subscribers, which is fucking awesome. I want to thank you guys so much. And we've got the rogue theme in the background again. I've missed the rogue theme. I've been trying to not use it, but I've realized that it is the best music ever. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you guys in the next one, and remember to subscribe for more Assassin's Creed content and live streams and all that good stuff, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.